Hello everyone, I am here with my today's video. So today in the video I am going to teach you some numericals, how to calculate them using value added method. Means in my previous video in which I have taught you the uses, the components, a variety of formulas used in value added method. Along with few numericals we have solved in those videos, and when I have given you the revision of all three methods, that time also I have given you some example of the question. Beside them, there are more questions which can be asked in the board examination. There are different pattern on which value added method is asked. So let's solve some question. You will get to know how to adjust yourself with the help of different type of examples, with the help of different type of questions or numerical. So our first question here is calculate value added by firm A and firm B. It means we are here going to calculate value added, means GVAMP for firm A, GVAMP for firm B, and the total of both become GVAMP of the country. Because here we are assuming that in a country we have only two firms accordingly. But when we are talking about reality, many firms are there. So from different sectors, from different firms, all together, all GVMP of different firms, all GVMP of different sectors has been taken in a total to get the GVMP or GDPMP of the country. So let's start with the same. You know the formula well. Sales plus change in stock minus intermediate cost. The formula, first of all, remember one thing: whenever you are going to solve any question, first of all you just write down the formula, because in board exam there is a marks for formula. Right. So GVAMP, I am going to calculate here for A. So for this, sales plus change in stock minus intermediate cost. The formula I have written here. Now we have to find out the component available in this question. First read the question. The question is sales by firm B to general government. Here I have written firm B to general government. यानी B ने general government को बेचा. बात समझ में, यानी यहाँ पे डोमेस्टिक सेल्स आ रही है. सेल्स डिफरेंट पार्ट में आ रही है. किसकी? बी की. राइट. फिर है सेल्स बाय फर्म ए. कंप्लीट सेल दे दी, यानी यहाँ पे सिर्फ सिंपल, हियर वी हैव सिंपल मीनिंग दैट इफ यू आर गिवन विद सेल्स बाय फर्म ए, it means it is a final sale which is created by firm A. Right. So here we have sales by firm A as 500. So we'll use it. 500. There is no other type of sales. In sales we have domestic sales plus export and also the production for personal consumption. For self consumption we also produce, that too also added into sales. Reason? Because self consumption product which is produced is also added to the current flow of goods and services in the economy. Right? For this reason we are adding it to it. So sales by firm A 500. Now change in stock by firm A. Simply and clearly written here. Change in stock of firm A. Means no closing stock, no opening stock. Simply we have given with this. So we'll use 20 here. Right? Now we have to find out intermediate consumption of firm A. So for this we have sales of firm B to household. Means A government को उसने सेल करा, B ने एक उसने हाउसहोल्ड को सेल किया. राइट. मूविंग टू परचेज बाय फर्म ए. ये आ गया हमारे पास. परचेज बाय फर्म ए मीन्स इंटरमीडिएट कॉस्ट ऑफ फर्म ए, एंड दैट इज गिवन एज -320. सो व्हेन वी एड अप, व्हाट वी विल गेट? 520 minus 320. In all short, we got 200 as a GVAMP of firm A, which is 200. Now we are going to calculate for firm B. So let's find out the sales of firm B. For firm B, sales will be now in three categories. In two categories sales are given here. First, sale of B to general government. Second, sale of B to household. No export is given here. In my question, no export is given here. So we'll assume that only two type of sale we have here from firm B. So we'll add both of them. General government sale as 100 plus, then we add the sales by firm B that is 350. तो इस तरह से we have added government sales plus household sale. इन दोनों को हमने प्लस कर लिया तो हमें क्या मिल गया? Sales. Now the next is change in stock. So change in stock. Here you are given closing stock of B, opening stock of B. So B के आपको both component has been given to find out your net change in stock. So this is 40 minus 30 because change in stock. How will you calculate? Closing stock minus opening stock. So 40 minus 30. In this way we have calculated. Now we have to find out intermediate purchase. So for this we are going for intermediate purchase. Here we are given. Read it carefully. Sales by firm A to B. Firm A ने B को बेचा. It means B has purchased raw material or intermediate good from firm A. So B purchase is here, which is 200. We have written here. Now we'll add up all. This will be 450 plus 10 minus 200. Your answer will be 460 minus 200. Result will be 260. This is GVA MP of firm B. So we now have found both the firms GVA MP. Firm A GVA MP is 200. Firm B GVA MP is 260. Combinedly, GVA MP of the country will be 200 plus 260. Means firm A plus firm B. Firm A plus firm B. In दोनों की GVA MP we have added here. We'll get our GVA MP, which will be 460. Our final result. Now one question should be coming in your mind, right? Or it is actually coming in your mind. Why we have not taken sales by A, which is done to B? Sales of firm A to B we have not taken as a sales of firm A. हमने सेल्स ऑफ फर्म ए जो यहाँ लिया उसमें ये वाली सेल को क्यों नहीं ऐड किया? इसका रीजन है क्योंकि देखो सेल्स बाय फर्म ए क्लियरली रिटन है, यानी वो फर्म ए का टोटल प्रोडक्शन है. उसी टोटल प्रोडक्शन में फर्म ए ने जो बी को बेचा है वो ऑलरेडी आया हुआ है. आर यू गेटिंग दिस पॉइंट? बिकॉज हेयर नथिंग इज रिटन एज दैट फर्म ए सेल टू गवर्नमेंट, फर्म ए सेल टू हाउस होल्ड, फर्म ए सेल टू डोमेस्टिक लेवल, firm A sells to in the form of export. Nothing is written. It is only sales. Sales indicate itself a total sale of the firm in which firm A sale to B, that is 200, is already added. This is the reason we will not take sale A firm to B in the final sales of A. Understood? Point clear हो गया? Now no problem. So we got GVA MP. Now you just write down whole question, its numerical pattern as well as solution. So you all have written that question and you have understood well. Now we are going for the new pattern of question which has given in board examination this year all India paper, that is CBSE All India 2020, in which this pattern of question has been asked, and that was of set A. Because in board examination 3 sets are there, set 1, set 2 and set 3, and this was the question in set 1, right? So we are going to solve this question. Now what is given here? First we have to look over it. Depreciation 20, domestic sales 200, change in stock minus 10, single use producer good 120, export 10, net indirect taxes 20. And what we are supposed to calculate here? This is gross value added at market price. यानी हमें सिर्फ एक ही चीज कैलकुलेट करनी है, that is GVAMP, right? इंटरेस्टिंग है ना, मजा आ गया. 4 मार्क्स में आया था ये क्वेश्चन, and if you are understanding it well, you can easily quickly solve it, right? So what we are going to do here now, we'll put the same way. You just write down the formula first, that will be sales plus change in stock minus intermediate cost. Now what you are thinking about, where we have intermediate cost? In this question there is no intermediate cost, but the question, the another name of intermediate cost is purchase of raw material, and raw material once used cannot be used again. Are you getting it? Raw material once used in the production cannot be used again. Purchase of intermediate goods are always a single hand, single use producer goods. समझ में आई बात? Second, another name of intermediate good is single used producer goods. Why? Because once it is used in the process of production, cannot be used again. एक बार यूज होने के बाद ये डिस्ट्रॉय खत्म हो जाती है, क्योंकि जो रॉ फॉर्म में हमारे पास आता है सेकेंडरी सेक्टर में, उसी का ही फाइनल फॉर्म कन्वर्ट किया जाता है. लाइक कॉटन 10 kg आई, तो 10 kg से हमने कॉटन मिल में गई, वो 10 kg कॉटन से हमने क्या बनाया? थ्रेड, या हमने क्या बनाया? कपड़ा. तो वो जो कपड़ा बना या थ्रेड बना, उसमें वो 10 kg पूरी यूज हो गई. अब जो और आएगी वो फिर से आएगी. तो जो रॉ मटेरियल आया वंस इट इज used, so that will be considered as single use producer good. And this is the reason that we are not adding purchase of machinery as intermediate good. Why? Because machinery is used again and again and again and again in different financial years. It is a capital good, so it cannot be added for this. And this is how why we are adding only single use producer good, क्योंकि एक बार ये हो गई तो बार बार नहीं आएगी. So here we are going to use it as intermediate consumption. Another name of intermediate consumption is single use producer good. So let's start. Sales. Now what is the sales? Here no sales is given, but what is given? Domestic sales and export. And I told you sales में ये cover up होते हैं. So domestic sales here is 200. First we will write or we open the formula. So what we will do? Equals to domestic sales plus export plus change in stock. This will become value of output, right? Minus intermediate cost, which is given as this. So let's use the values now. 200 plus export 10, change in stock minus 10, change in stock minus 10, and minus intermediate cost, single hand use 120. So 200 remain here, minus plus will cancel, plus 10 or minus 10 cancel, minus 120, you will get 80 rupees in lakh. So this is how we have calculated GVAMP. It is so simple now, and you have understood this very well, and how this has come in the board examination, and definitely students will get full marks if they have. So you all have solved that question too, and you have copied that as well. Now two type of questions are there which can come in the board examination in different forms. That I am going to solve with the help of paper, and you just follow that video in continuation of it, which is done on the paper. So here we start. Numericals of value added method. First type. In this type of method, I will tell you how three firms are related to each other and the production of one can be a intermediate to another, and in this way how value of each firm will be added, and combinedly it will be known as GVAMP. So question is, firm A sells to B for rupees 50 crore. Firm A sells to B. It means here firm A sales to B is 50, right? For rupees 70 crore to private consumption. A sales to private consumption is also 70 crore. So A is again sales to private consumption as 70 crore. So combinedly both will be added as value output of firm A. So value of output of firm A become 50 plus 70 equals to 120. Now here intermediate consumption for firm A is nothing, so we'll assume here as 0. So how will you get this answer? Like we know the formula, value of output minus intermediate cost. Accordingly value of output is 120 minus 0, so your answer is 120. Understood? Moving to firm B. Now here the question is, firm B sells for rupees 80 crore to firm C. It means it is a sales of firm B, but at the same time it is intermediate consumption of firm C, right? So are you understanding how firm A sales becomes intermediate consumption of firm B and how firm B sales become intermediate consumption for firm C? So here we'll write for firm B that firm B sells to C as 80 crore rupees, and for them intermediate cost, because firm B purchase from A is 50, so value added by them is 80 minus 50 become 30, right? And here value added by A is 120, now value added by B is 30. Now going to calculate for C. So C value added will be now in the question given as firm C sells for rupees 100 crore to private consumption. It means firm sell to private consumption is given as 100 crore, right? So here 100 crore is the value of output of firm C, while its intermediate consumption is B sells to C. तो B ने C को कितना सेल्स किया? What we can write? Purchase from B. कितना परचेस किया? 80. So 100 minus 80 equals to 20. So this will be the value added by C firm S20. So here we'll write the answer now. GVA MP by A is 120. GVA MP by B is 30, and GVA MP by C is 20. All together is equals to GVA MP of the country, which will be 120 plus 30 plus 20 equals to 170 rupees crore. So in this way we can understand how firm A sales become firm B intermediate cost. You can write it like firm A sales become B purchase of intermediate cost for firm B, and firm B sales become intermediate cost for firm C, and through this we have got our value added for firm A, value added for firm B, and value added for firm C. So you should write down this question properly and then understand. Start with second type of question. Calculate value of output and intermediate consumption. Many time board also ask you the components to calculate through the formula, because always formulas are giving us GVA MP to NNPFC journey, but we know the components used in calculating these formula is also used for calculating themselves, right? So here are some items through which we will calculate value of output and intermediate consumption. The items are purchase of raw material from domestic level, increase in unsold stock, import of raw material, domestic sales, replacement of fixed capital. Here replacement of fixed capital means fixed capital का replacement is telling you about depreciation. Power charges means electricity payment made by the firm for running the industry. So here it will also consider as intermediate consumption. Why? Because purchase of raw material from domestic is given. When domestic is given, it means domestic level purchase है तो हमने बाहर से भी कुछ लिया है, और other payment, all intermediate things will be added now, right? फिर replacements I have told you. Export why we are taking here export? Because domestic sales is given. Like I told you in my previous videos how value added method is used to calculate national income. When domestic sales is given, we have to add exports plus change in stock, then only our total sale of the firm made. Next is import of machinery. machinery import, machinery will never taken as any kind of intermediate consumption. Why? Because we know machinery is capital good and it is only used for production of goods again and again. The uses of machinery is not for one time. It will be increase the production for future as well. So it is used again and again in production. तो इसके यूजेस एक फाइनेंशियल ईयर से ज्यादा होते हैं, इसलिए इसको हम यहाँ पे कंसिडर एज अ इंटरमीडिएट कॉस्ट नहीं करते. Then we have GST. Nowadays you all know indirect tax is called GST. So now we are replacing indirect tax with GST. Subsidy, and the last is very important, understand it. Goods for self-consumption. Goods for self-consumption means the goods are produced by the firm but for self-consumption, but that will be added in the sales of the firm because they are helpful for generating current flow of output in the country. Whatever is produced will be consumed, will be sold, will be stocked as a unsold product. So in sales we use domestic sales, export as well, and the goods for self-consumption, right? And here increase in unsold stock is change in stock. That I told you, increase in unsold stock यानी unsold stock बढ़ रहा है. इसका मतलब चेंज कैसा आया है? बढ़ते हुए फॉर्म में, नेगेटिव साइड पर, राइट? तो अब हम इसको फॉर्मूले के अकॉर्डिंग चलते हैं. सबसे पहले हमारा क्वेश्चन क्या है? वैल्यू ऑफ आउटपुट. तो पहले क्वेश्चन का फर्स्ट पार्ट सॉल्व करेंगे, दैट इज वैल्यू ऑफ आउटपुट. सो फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग वैल्यू ऑफ आउटपुट द फॉर्मूला इज सेल्स प्लस चेंज इन स्टॉक if semi-finished goods are there, and we have also given with increase in unsold stock. तो हमें चेंज इन स्टॉक तो लेना ही लेना है. सेल्स का मैंने आपको बताया था, इसके कई पार्ट्स होते हैं, डोमेस्टिक सेल, एक्सपोर्ट्स, प्रोडक्शन फॉर सेल्फ कंजम्पशन एटसेट्रा. सो नाउ योर सेल्स विल बी एडेड इन थ्री फॉर्म: डोमेस्टिक सेल्स प्लस एक्सपोर्ट्स प्लस सेल्फ कंजम्पशन प्रोडक्शन, राइट? सो विल यूज द वैल्यूज नाउ हियर. Your values are now here. Domestic sales is 1200 plus export 200 plus goods for self consumption is 10. So that will be equals to 1410. Now we'll add here change in stock. Your change in stock is given as here 60. So your total value of output is 1470 rupees crore. So this will be called value of output, right? Now the part second. Part second is asking us, in a part second, what was the question? Calculate intermediate consumption. So for calculating intermediate consumption, we will have many things, like in the question here given purchase of raw material from domestic. जब domestic level से हम purchase करते हैं, then we have to add imports, but imports of machinery is given here, which I told you will never add, right? So we are not going to add machinery here because import of machinery will not be added. But in the question import of raw material is given, so what we will do, we will add this here. So purchase of raw material domestic level plus from imports, raw material from imports plus, now we'll add here power charges. Why power charges? Because I told you in the beginning that power charges are also the intermediate payment made to other. So for this reason we will add power charges. So now we'll put the values here for the same. Purchase of raw material from domestic level is 400. So we will add here as 400. Plus import of raw material is 120. Plus we have power charges as 20. So altogether it will be 540 rupees crore as intermediate cost. Now according to our question demand,
calculate NVAFC also. So calculation of NVAFC will be done like C part. NVAFC. What will be the formula? GVAMP minus depreciation minus NIT. This is the formula to calculate using 3-diamond rule. So GVAMP will be calculated as value of output minus intermediate cost, which we have calculated already. So your value of output is 1470 minus 540, right? So this is the value we have written for GVAMP. Now minus depreciation, and your depreciation minus is given as replacement of fixed capital is 50, and NIT means indirect tax minus subsidies, means GST minus subsidies. So 10 minus 30 means minus 20. So what we will do here, we will write minus 50 as depreciation and minus 10 minus 30 as NIT. So your NIT will become now minus 20, right? Minus 50 minus 540, 1000 this. So now if you will solve it, you will get the answer as 1470 minus 610, right? So 610 is here. Your answer will be now 0. 7 minus 1 is 6. 14 minus 6 is 8. So your answer is 860 rupees crore as GVAMP for the country. So now you just follow all the pattern one by one. Then you will come to know how to solve this pattern of question if it will become in the exam.
So in today's videos, I have given you all type of value added numerical question which can come in the point of with the view of board examination in the next year, right? So you just have a practice according to all these questions. These set of questions are in different form. You can better understand. In my previous video also, I have solved many questions belonging to this method. So now all combined, all together, you can solve all type of variety of question in this segment. As well as if you will solve the worksheet given in my description box, you will definitely able to solve all the patterns of value added method. So that's all for today. Stay home and stay safe. Bye bye.